Those claims get lowballed for 3 specific reasons, and they have nothing to do with how hurt you actually are. Here they are. Reason 1, you don't have a Nexus. What's a Nexus? It is a piece of paper, essentially, that says something happened in service and caused this condition. So when you go to your C&P exam, you're talking to that provider. You need to tell them about the time you were fast roping out of a Black Hawk and Private Joseph below you with his soft serve ice cream hands fell off the rope. And so when you landed on him, you twisted your ankle. That can give them everything they need to write a Nexus. That is a condition tied to an event in service. Reason 2, you don't have any secondaries. You're missing a lot of percentage, and it's going to be very hard to get to 100% without any secondary. When you look at my website, I have a tools section. It's called tools. Click on it. You go down to the secondary, you enter the primary condition you have, and then it's going to list in order of preference the things that are strongest for your primary as a secondary. So when you file another claim, you'll file a secondary to that primary. Example, PTSD is your primary. You're going to see, if you select PTSD, you go down to the secondaries. Obstructive sleep apnea is a secondary. So when you file a secondary, it will be because of your primary. Reason 3, VA math. 50 plus 50 does not equal 100. It equals 75% with VA's whole person math. So if you get a first 50%, then that means the rest of you, the other 50% that's able, is what the new ratings will go against. So if you get another 50% against your 50% that's able, you're only going to get half of it. So you're going to get 25 more points. So that's why 50 and 50 equals 75. The vets who win their claims and get the ratings they deserve aren't the ones that are the most injured. They're the ones that speak the VA's language. When you go in there, you don't say the truth. So stop being a tough guy and tell them about the time that you cried and cried like a little baby. Okay. The vets who win aren't the ones that are the most disabled or injured. They're the ones who learn to speak the VA's language. When you go to these exams, when you're filling out your lay statements, you need to speak their language so it's easy to map what happened, how your symptoms affect you to their manuals. It's a very simple process when you learn it. This isn't gaming the system. This is just saying, hey, I get affected by this personally and professionally in this way. So when they hear that, it's easy for them to look at their table and just do their job and go on to the next person. They want to help you. A lot of these raters and examiners, they are former veterans. They're not trying to block you or deny you, okay? Some people think that. Maybe as a whole, the government didn't anticipate that this many people would be applying for benefits. I'm sure that's the case, right? But these individual people, they're normal everyday folks. They were vets. They've got ratings too, okay? Just help them do their job. I put the starting points into a free checklist. Links in my bio or in the comment below. There's no cost, no catch. Comment below which service and era had the best camo.